Konbanwa! Welcome back to Pandaboy Reacts, and in this video I am going to react to the song When I See You Smile by Bic Runga. And let me first say I had a terrible crush on Miss Runga when I lived in New Zealand. Oh my god. Yeah, so much so. Like, I lived in New Zealand for a year in sort of like early, it's like spring of 1997 to the spring of 1998. I was over in New Zealand on a working holiday visa. And at some point, sort of late in 1997, I started hearing a few songs by this singer Bic Runga. I would say Bic Runga, but of course with her Kiwi accent it was Bic Runga, so more like Beck than Bic. But yeah, I remember I think it was early 1998 when I saw this vision of beauty. I was like, I'm so smitten. And of course I told my flatmates that one day she will be mine, but I'm alas to say it was unrequited love. Although that's because I've never met Bic Runga. Obviously if I had met her it would have been beautiful, like love, I'm sure. Oh well, c'est la vie, what will be will be. Okay, well, yeah, now, so this song, When I See You Smile, let's have a listen to the first part of the song. Let's have a look then. So here we go.
When I see you smile, it feels like I'm falling. It's not for anybody else to know. The way your face could light the bitter dark of every street in every town I'll ever go. It's not for anybody else to know. For anybody else to know.
Oh, what a beautiful voice. In fact, you can tell why I was so smitten, can't you? You imagine. And yeah, literally around this time, there was only ever seems to be two songs that were being played. You know when you walk from shop to shop and it's always the same song being played, like the radio stations have this on repeat. It was either a song from Bic Runga called what was it? It was not Drive, that was the name of the album that she released in 1998. What's it called? For someone so smitten, terrible memory. It's just because I was blinded by the pure beauty of Bic Runga. I was like, oh Beck, I love you, oh be mine. And then that turned into kind of slightly creepy, one day she will be mine, oh yes. Alas, no, but still. What was the name of the song? Sway, that's right, yeah. It was either Sway by Bic Runga or Natalie Imbruglia, Torn. Yeah, it's like you couldn't go anywhere without hearing one of those two songs. Anyway, like a few years later, she released this album, Beautiful Collision, and this song just, it melted my heart, and brought back all those memories of being totally smitten with Darling Bic. And when you think about the lyrics, when I see you smile, it feels like I'm falling. It's not for anybody else to know. Have you ever felt that kind of love that seems like impossible for anybody else to understand? And the moment that you talk about it, someone else will go, oh yeah, well, I've been in love. And you're like, no, you don't understand. How could anybody possibly feel the way I feel? It's got to be so special that you can't talk about it for fear someone else will kind of dismiss what they cannot possibly understand. And I felt that once. Another long story. A sad story of unrequited love for poor old Pandaboy. But I hear the song and it transports me into another world. Let's carry on with it then.
When I see you smile first thing in the morning, it raises curtains on your lazy eyes. Could it be that you and I have the greatest love to ever be? How could this have ever been before? It's not for anybody else to know, for anybody else to know.
And there we have it. It's the perfect love song. It's, I don't know if it's possible to emote more of that feeling of absolute, utter love with some other person than this song. Makes my heart a flutter. Dear. Let's carry on then.
When Friday night arrives, we'll let it pass outside the door. This is not for anybody else to know.
Well, just in case you're watching, Beck, I'm not going to become your stalker, don't worry. But yeah, just know that I absolutely loved you, and I still do. But I understand it's unrequited. It'll never be, alas. But yeah, actually what was quite funny, it was a few years later, I found myself back in New Zealand skydiving in Taupo. I think I was staying with some of my flatmates from when I first lived in New Zealand, Shane and Rosie. Just in case you're watching, Shane and Rosie, big shout out and thank you so much for putting up with me when I was in New Zealand around about 2001. Now what's quite funny is that around 2000 there was a sort of TV2 ident for Channel 2 in New Zealand, and of course Bic Runga was singing the song for this ident. So because this song's so short, let me just throw in the ident. Just one moment, I'm going to switch over on here and find the ident for TV2 in New Zealand. And I distinctly remember this. I think it might have been Rosie who pointed out that, oh, Kim, your girlfriend's on the TV. It's like, oh, I wish, but oh yeah. I think everybody who knows me in New Zealand knows that I had this huge crush on Bic Runga. Never mind. Let's play it. Let's play it. Oh, that's not Bic. Oh, get off, get off. I don't want you. I want Bic. It started so beautifully. I was imagining myself. Oh, there she was, Bic. Oh. I'm pretty sure it was Rosie that went, oh, Kim, it's your girlfriend on TV. It might not have been, though. I'm not sure. It could have been one of my friends from the drop zone, because I used to go skydiving at Great Lakes Skydiving Centre in Taupo and Tandem Taupo. Yeah. It takes me back. Oh well. Just another one of those crushes that was fleeting for a while, made my heart flutter, and it certainly makes life more jolly to have actually experienced that, even though it was unrequited love, but only because she never met me, and can't say what would have happened. Oh well. You take care, and yeah, let me know if you have a favourite Bic Runga song in the comments below. Okay then, see you around. Bye bye.